Avery Gillespie and her parents visited the Pelham Board of Education today, and they wanted answers. Answers to questions like, was a yearbook picture purposely altered? And how could a 2022 Pelham High School grad, a cheerleader, a vice president of her class, a peer helper, have been bullied so much and listened to so little?
I think we all look at it and we think that the only kids that get bullied are kind of the quiet kids or the kids that don't have friends. But, I kind of went from having tons of friends and being cheer captain and being part of all these clubs to kind of being to where I had no friends.
Avery says the bullying started her freshman year after a boyfriend breakup, and she says it got worse.
Once we got to senior year, it became a whole different animal, and sometimes you just can't shrug those things off.
Things like having paint splattered on her bag.
I was called on the phone at times telling me that I just need to kill myself and that, I don't really have any friends anyway, that I was kind of just worthless at that point.
Avery finished her senior season virtually, and the heartache returned just days ago when she picked up her high school yearbook. Her yearbook quotes from Abraham Lincoln: "I'd rather be a little nobody than an evil somebody." But under the picture in that yearbook, the first line of that quote did not appear. Instead, only an evil somebody. So what happened? Superintendent Chuck Ledbetter tells me the complete phrase was not included on the yearbook form sent in by the Gillespies. What was printed was what was sent to them.
Anytime we have somebody who's hurting, that touches our heart as well, and we want to make sure that we're doing the things we need to do to correct it.
The Gillespies insist school administrators should have corrected bullying issues years ago.
I met with the administration, I met with the board, I spoke at a board meeting, I went to the state of Alabama, and the consensus all the way around is that you're just one family.
School district officials are satisfied with their yearbook picture findings, yet they continue to have sympathy for a student who says she has seen some tough times. Do you think the Pelham school system failed this family?
That's a question that you'd have to say this. I think they feel like the Pelham school system failed this family.
There's a lesson learned in all of this, a lesson of staying strong, of never backing down.
I think it's really important to understand to always speak up for yourself, even if other people try and talk you down from it.
Avery's final message: never forget, but always forgive.
I don't wish any ill harm to any of the people that have bullied me or affected my life. I just hope that they learn from this and become better people through their life.
Avery will start a new chapter in her life this fall when she heads to Jacksonville State to study nursing, and she'll take a life lesson with her. Be kind and be true. Back to you.
Well, the superintendent says that he has stopped the distribution of those yearbooks.
They'll be redistributed after Avery's entire quote is included.